precious souls. Welcome to a twin flame journey. I'm Aura, and this is a podcast on twin flames. For more videos, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. A twin flame journey isn't the only podcast that is available. Reaching for Union has some episodes to check out, as well as some bundles. Check that out in the description box below to assist you on your journey. Also, a twin flame journey is now available. Feel free to check that out in the description box below. Episode 5, An Unexpected Meeting, is still being worked on and will be available in the upcoming weeks. Follow along as Aura tells the story of a twin flame journey. So for this episode, we're going to do some channeled messages, but to start this video out, I am hearing some song lyrics. I'm really not sure what song this is or what song it belongs to and who sings it, but I'm hearing all around me are familiar faces, worn out places is what I'm hearing. And then I'm also hearing hide my head, I want to drown my sorrow. Also, no tomorrow, no tomorrow. That's another verse that I'm hearing. It's probably bits and pieces to a song. I'm not really sure what song that is. So if you do know what song that is, feel free to put that in the comment section below. So the other thing is I'm also sensing trying to escape either previous patterns, previous habits, or some type of tradition that not really used to escaping from. Like, it seems as if every year we would go visit someplace, or we would gather up together for this specific holiday, a birthday, it feels like. But it's escaping some type of pattern, and I do feel like this is more on the matrix, divine matrix side, mostly, because it's as if they're trying to escape some type of generational tradition, family tradition, or I don't even feel like it's a curse, but it's just some type of, it's not a curse, it's some type of generational tradition that they do every single year. And it's like the Matrix is like, I'm kind of tired of doing this every single year, or I'm tired of experiencing these things every single year. I want something new. I want something different. I'm ready for something different. But it's almost as if they're tired of looking at the same thing over and over and over again, tired of kind of either looking at the same thing over and over again, or reliving kind of like the same day over and over again. It's like, I get up at this specific time every single day, or I have to leave to go to work at this time every single day. I eat at this specific time for this amount of time, and I'm kind of getting bored. I'm getting bored of doing these things all the time. So I feel like the more that I'm doing these things, the more bored I'm not even like living my life right now, is what this feels like. Also, it's almost as if on the matrix side could feel incredibly masculine. So it could be a matrix that is a masculine twin flame, but also carrying matrix energy as well. it's like they're going through some type of rebirth. And I'm also hearing fire energy. So they could carry some fire in their chart, or they could be a fire sign mixed with water as well. I'm also feeling that I'm connecting with a twin flame who absolutely loves to go fishing in the summertime, or, if they're close to water or ocean or a lake, river, whatever, they do like to go, I almost said swimming, so maybe they do. Very good swimmer. They could have been, I'm hearing, they could have been a lifeguard or taken a lifeguard course so that they could be a lifeguard during the summer, maybe even take on a summer job. It might have been like a high school thing too as well. But I'm also hearing that they absolutely do love to fish. And I don't even feel like they eat what they catch. They kind of just catch and release. But I'm sensing a twin flame that really loves to be by the water or has grown up by the water. Maybe even used to go boating quite often. I'm hearing, I really like to go fast and feel the wind in my hair. So a power boat too. The boat could have gone really, really fast too. I'm really hearing a very masculine, I'm really feeling a masculine energy. And I feel like this masculine energy has taken a very long walk even. And it's almost as if they have taken a friend with them, and I can see a twin on the phone walking. And perhaps like a bird is kind of flying up over their head. Could be a white bird. I'm also feeling a white bird. But I'm sensing a twin flame talking on the phone, talking to somebody about about a specific connection. They're not even really saying names or anything like that, but it's almost as if they're talking about somebody that they once were connected to. And it's almost as if like they can't describe how they feel. They just know that they feel incredible love for this person. And the other person on the phone is kind of being incredibly empathetic, listening to this twin and kind of understanding where they're coming from. And they said, well, I too had a love interest like that, but I let it go. And now I'm married to so-and-so. So it's almost as if they're giving this twin a choice to kind of choose. Do you want this life or do you want this other life? And they're listening. They're listening to their friend give them this advice on the phone, but they're also very curious. There's this twin that is very curious about what their twin flame is also doing. So I feel as if they're investigating a little bit, possibly doing some spying. How can I approach this situation? And I'm also hearing I need to get organized. I need to get organized and prepare for this. Maybe I should do some planning, preparation. Maybe I should do some planning, figure out how to take a leap of faith forward. I need to take the lead on this situation. I do feel as if I'm connecting with a group of twin flames who have been placed in certain situations where they have had to take the lead. Almost as if, the person in charge was like, I'm leaving you in charge. So it's almost as if, that energy is resurfacing, and this twin flame has no choice but to sort of take action. Take action forward. I do keep hearing the conversation again as this twin flame is talking on the phone to, somebody that they do confide in. They do kind of listen to a period of time, to a certain extent. But it's almost as if this person or this friend is, they're trying to be somebody that they can confide in. They're trying to give them guidance, but it's almost as if this twin flame is like, I have the right to choose. I have the choice. The choice is mine. Do I want to live this life with my twin flame or not? Do I want to live the life that I've always wanted? Too much time has passed between my twin flame and myself. And as many times as we have tried to or attempted to come together, it hasn't happened. It hasn't occurred. So perhaps I need to get a little bit creative, or I need to feel inspired, but I also need to heal myself. I'm going through quite a bit right now. I feel as if I'm connecting with a twin flame who has or is overcoming some type of addiction or some type of addiction, maybe gambling or drinking, something along those lines where they're staying up for long periods of time, listening to music, even listening to music that reminds them of their twin flame as well. But they're overcoming this obstacle currently at this time. They have either went for a period of time without drinking or without gambling, without overspending, to connect or try to connect with their twin flame, because they're trying to perceive what this connection actually is. And they're getting ready to take some type of action towards their twin flame at this time. They're getting ready to, it's almost as if, write them a letter, send them a message. I do keep seeing them drafting a message to their twin flame. And it's almost as if, it has to be perfect. It has to say these things. Otherwise, I feel as if my twin flame will not respond to what I say to them. But the divine is sort of protecting this connection in a particular way. And I also feel as if I'm connecting with a twin flame who or was either very close with their father or possibly incredibly close with a grandfather. Maybe when they were younger or little, they had this incredible close connection. And I'm also feeling as if they went fishing a lot. They had a lot of conversations with one another. And I feel like I'm connecting with a twin flame who has recently had a dream with this passed over individual from the spiritual realm in the astral plane. Yes, a very heart-to-heart conversation. It might have not lasted that long in the dream, but I am feeling as if this twin flame could have had some type of conversation with somebody who has passed on. and providing them a little bit of insight, even on this connection, which has been incredibly kind of weird for this twin flame, because they're not used to connecting in that way, and they're not used to connecting to the spiritual realm. They're really not. They're more of a logical thinker, and they can't really make sense of why this family member is suddenly reaching out to them. But it makes sense because the family member is letting them know that it's time. It's time to connect to your twin flame, and it's time to dive deeply into a connection that maybe you don't understand right now, but the two of you together are an incredible match, an incredible pair. Somebody that you probably wouldn't believe or wouldn't think that you'd be really connected to, which is absolutely insane for this one twin flame. But they wouldn't expect that. They wouldn't expect that a member from their family is reaching out to them to tell them this specific message. And it's not a usual thing for them to experience. So they're trying to understand, what is happening to me right now? Something very peculiar is happening to me. So it's almost as if they want to hold back. They want to retreat. They want to do what they've been doing in the past, but it's almost as if now they can't. The feelings for their twin flame are starting to surface. The previous emotions and what they felt before are starting to come about for them. So they're wondering if their twin flame will answer them back if they reach out, will respond, will forgive them for letting them down all of those times. Very beautiful message. So it's almost as if this masculine twin flame they're getting themselves ready to send this message. But it's not like a usual message. It's like, hey, I'm in your area. When can we meet up? For some weird reason, I'm hearing the name Harmony. Maybe even somebody's name is Harmony or starts with an H. But it's like they're not the same as they were before. They're not the same twin, they're not the same previous self that they were before. They have put in a lot of effort and work on themselves, and they want to be incredibly generous with their twin flame. Their twin flame is a spiritual twin, but also is feminine in a feminine body. They want to treat them to something, is what I'm hearing. And I'm also seeing another white bird, so with incredibly long legs, and no, not an ostrich. Maybe a heron. That's what I'm thinking the white bird is. So it's almost as if, too, they're gathering up some type of courage to express themselves, but it's not in the way that, somebody would normally kind of express themselves. The way that they're going to express themselves is a lot different than you would expect. So I do feel as if I'm connecting with a group of twin flames where the feminine is a little bit, has some expectations, but they also have storylines in their mind about this connection, or how the masculine is going to reveal themselves. How are they going to kind of reveal their feelings? And I will say this, that is also some type of form of attachment. So that is a little bit hard to break, but there is very strong action and guidance coming from this specific twin flame who is a matrix, but also in a male body, so very masculine body. They are incredibly logical, but they're going through some type of awakening at this time. But it's kind of pushing them to take action. This awakening is pushing them to take action. They've done a lot of rest and rejuvenation. So now they want to kind of take action towards their twin flame. Wow. They want adventure. They want, they want some type of life where it's spontaneous. It's almost as if they're ready to kind of take the leap. They're ready to make changes. They're wanting to take changes. And all they can think about is this dream that they have had with a family member that has passed on. Wow, incredible messages. Incredible messages. So, this concludes this episode. Until next time, I'm Aura, and this is a twin flame journey.